You don't have to be good at negotiating to save thousands of dollars off your next car. You just have to be able to send a text. If you don't know, my name's Tommy. I've been in the car industry for most of my adult life. I've done sales, I've done finance, I've done everything in between. Now I negotiate car deals for a living, but enough about me. Let's talk about how sending a text can save you thousands. Learning how to negotiate a car deal via text is like having a remote control that can pause time. It gives you an opportunity to think. And when we're talking about negotiations, people say, Tommy, you're so good at this because you can think on your feet. And you know exactly what to say, and you have all the information of all the years you've been doing this, which is absolutely true. It's why I can negotiate these same deals if I went in store versus I went online. Now, the reason why it's beneficial for 99% of people to do it over the phone and via text message is because they don't have 10 years of research. They haven't done thousands of car deals like the salesperson you're negotiating with. So when you're able to pause the conversation, when you're able to stop, first off, it creates a moment in time where there's going to be doubt in that salesperson, where they're going to be desperate, and if you don't respond, they might be just willing to give you discounts. But on top of it, it also is going to give you time to think. I have one of my TikTok followers that's been asking me for help for buying a car. They're looking at a Honda that's hard to get, and they've been looking nationwide, and they can only find a few, but they can find a few, which is important. He's willing to fly out there and drive it. So he's talking to a few different dealerships back and forth. Instead of calling or going into the dealership, he is just doing this via text. Now, the reason why this is important, there were so many times where the dealership would say something, and he was able to pause the conversation and just ask me for advice. Use a resource. And it doesn't always have to be me. It could look something up online. If somebody says this fee is on every car, guess what? Pause this conversation. Let me look this up. Hey, let me call this other dealership to see if they're charging this fee. Let me go ask this other dealership. Let me negotiate with this other dealership to see if things are the same. When you're able to send a text and be able to negotiate over text, it allows you to put a pause in the conversation. In that knowledge gap, which there is a huge knowledge gap, I hate to say it, between somebody that sells cars versus somebody who buys cars. And yes, not every salesperson is knowledgeable, but they still have the experience. So when you're able to push pause on the negotiation and be able to look up the relevant information to then negotiate right back at them, it makes it extremely hard for a salesperson to do his job. On top of it, it makes it extremely hard for a salesperson to win. This is why they're always preaching, call me. Come on, come in the store, do this. Because that power that you have is eliminated when you pick up the phone, because you can't pause the conversation. You can't say, let me put you on hold real quick, look it up, come back. It doesn't work. One of my followers has been DMing me asking for help on a Honda that he's been looking at, and this trick saved him $5 to $6 grand on this car. Car started at 42, and I think now it's at like 37, just because he was able to text, wait, pause, go, text, wait, pause, go, talk to multiple different dealerships. And when the moment was right and the dealership stopped negotiating, he did not fold. He did not show his card to say, fine, I'll buy it. He had a number, he stuck to it, he kept negotiating with dealerships until somebody gave him the price he needed. And now he has $5,000, $6,000 he saved on a car, which my comment sections tell me you can't negotiate on Hondas. It's impossible, yet he saved $6 grand. It's awesome. It's incredible when we're doing these kind of things, but it involves leveling the playing field. You are going to struggle to be able to be a better negotiator than somebody that does this as a career. I'm sorry, unless you're just naturally gifted or you do it for your own career, it's hard to do. This is why I do this each and every day, so I stay brushed up on my skills. If I did not, I would lose the ability and lose what the tricks are happening in the industry. So when you're negotiating, you want to do everything via text. Don't do it over the phone. Don't do it over email, or you can do it over email. Email is fine, but ideally text. And the reason why text is important because it's so easy to go back and forth. Emailing can be annoying, it can get lost, and texting is better. So if you guys want more content like this, I want you to like, follow, subscribe for more. But thank you all and have a great day.